Hello, welcome back to Defender's Quest. Last time we got dragons. Um, yeah. So we're doing pretty good. We got our dragons. I did not level this dragon. I should probably do that. Uh. Okay. Also, it has been brought to my attention that I should probably reset my knights. Um, you don't really need too much armor piercing. You really want armor break, because this will just straight up destroy their armor. So okay, yeah, it's not too expensive. So we're gonna want at least one of each of those things. I want to get the other skills up where I had them. Get that to at least 5. Alright. Let's do that here with Numa. Then... There we go. And with this guy, oh, we'll try to keep up. You know what? That's the most important, honestly. All right. I think that's good. Yes. Okay. So we have a lot of reading to do. 7 journal entries. I'm not sure why the day 20 and 21 aren't full new entries, but whatever. Let's get started. Letter to Marcos, rough draft number 1. Dear Marcos, in response to your letter, I would like to raise 3 points. First, why would you write me a letter when you can walk like 10 feet and talk to me in person? Is there something wrong with my personal hygiene? Are people secretly making fun of me for it? Second, stop calling me lady already. Thirdly, leave Rena alone or I will, I don't know, set your sideburns on fire or something. P.S. I'm joking about your sideburns. I would never set them on fire because then you would look weird and I would have to come up with a new nickname to call you behind your back. And Mr. Magnifistache has such a great ring to it. Anyways, all I'm saying is that Rena has had a very hard time. So why not pick on someone who deserves it like Slack? He seems to think that I won't know he's reading over my shoulder, even though he's a mouth-breathing moron who smells like 2 piles of I love you, Marcos, I want to marry your mustache, even though you are much less awesome than Slack. And also you wear a skirt, ha 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 ha, let's get married. Okay. Marcos reply. Lady Azra, I assume that I was not intended to receive your last letter, seeing that it was delivered by Slack, who was subsequently pursued out of the camp and beaten savagely with a soup ladle by yourself. All this is to say I'm returning the letter unread. Also, please wash that ladle before using it again. Thank you. P.S. Mr. Magnifistache, really? That's the best you could come up with? So he read it. Marcos Kashantir. I did not mean to close that. Letter from Marcos. Hey Azra, I am Marcos. I want to have your babies because I am a lady. That's why I wear a skirt. Also, Slack is awesome. Sincerely, totally Marcos. Alright. Attention Slack. Dear Slack, if you are reading this, it means that you have once again sneaked into my tent to deface my journal and or spread poorly written impersonations. Well, it's not going to happen this time. You see that tent flap behind you? Guess what's behind that tent flap? I'll give you a hint. It's holding a soup ladle and it doesn't like you very much. Haha, I almost believed you for a second. Also, my name is Marcos and I love wearing pretty dresses and... So, he got whacked in the middle of his statement. Right. Niru, I have heard about dragons many times. They were a childhood obsession of my cousin's, and she hungrily devoured any legend I could find at the library from Palamon's scientific postulations to nomad folktales. These stories were then regurgitated to me in typical childish fashion, backwards and scrambled and without pause for breath. Despite the quality of the lectures, a good deal of the material lodged in recesses of my mind. Now that I keep company with a flesh and blood dragon, I find these childish lessons flooding back. Over the course of this adventure, I have learned to expect my preconceptions to be largely inaccurate when confronted with the lively subject of my study. A living subject of my study. However, in this instance, I find my education spot on. Nero is a fat, greedy, selfish, haughty, overgrown lizard, given to hoarding and delusions of divinity. Such a powerful creature is indeed a very real danger. She has expressed no qualms whatsoever about consuming members of our party, killing anything that mildly irritates her, and generally treats all mortal things as beneath her. Superiority is often the champion of ignorance. Nero has in her possession a treasured dragon-sized goblet. Had she not felt the written language of ash beneath her, she would know that the inscription actually states that the artifact in question is nothing less than Lord Redamal's chamber pot. Whenever I become exasperated with her airs, I need only think of her gleefully using this goblet. Addendum. For all of her general ambivalence to everything outside herself, Nero is a remarkably caring parent. When I see her fret over her brood's well-being, I cannot help but remember my own mother. It is a strange thought to have a gigantic monster that threatens to immolate or devour you on a near daily basis, but it is what I felt. I know such sympathy would get me killed, but I cannot fathom the loss she must feel over her young that the Revenant carried away. It seems this great tragedy of our times touches even the most powerful and aloof among us. Day 23 Speech. Today, while carrying out the whims of a fat, stupid, terrifying, fortunately illiterate lizard, I stumbled across a collection of scrolls. Most were old and mildewed beyond recognition, but one remained legible. I was shocked to recognize the Lord Regent's Ascension speech. It is with great solemnity. I don't know why I struggle with the most random words. And deepest sorrow that I take up the robe and office of Lord Regent. We stand a people doubly bereaved. No sooner had we been made orphans by the death of High King Zenimal, but our mourning ears were assailed by the news of Crown Prince Zelamir's death on the battlefield. Though the ship be unsteady and the course unknown, I assure you a new day crests the horizon. I ask you to accept my captainage till the firstborn of the fountain, the blood of Ashen-Timon, rise up and take the helm and lead his people to peace. It seems many lifetimes ago that I stood in the capital and listened to these words from the mouth of the Lord Regent himself. What a great gulf stands between me and that young girl who wept in the temple square, wondering how the sun would rise without a king in ash. Alright then. Was quite a bit of reading. I need to remember to take drinks. This game is surprisingly dense with all the reading there is. So, I was going to try a couple of the harder difficulties and then progress. I think we can handle this. Hope we get armor if we get advanced. I think we can do this. Let's go. Sure, if they get that far. Why not? Okay. Get these knights up. Start working on our dragon. Right. See how this goes. Regular Revenant, this will be fine. Probably work on getting some Ice Mages out too. Doing okay so far. Yeah, they're just straight up destroying the armor now. These things are going to be a problem. Some Rangers. Like that. Now, once that split are definitely an issue. But I don't have. I need to fill up my berserkers, I think. He's not really doing much. Black upgraded. Okay, not too bad. Level ups all around. Guess let's go with double hit. Yeah, I should fill out the rest of my berserkers for a case like that. Pull up the triple shot as well. Not really sure what to do with the priests. The healing isn't overly important yet, but it will be. Alright, and the, well, Marcos and Numa got their final ability. Let's go with Sleet. Then, just more strength? Nah, let's not do that. Like the bite better. It's so expensive, I want to, like, their, early abilities do more. Okay. That went well. So we got, this armor, Horseman's Lamellar. Don't know who this is for. Not the Berserkers. Okay, so it's heavy armor. Right then. Pretty good armor, too. Alright, what battle was this? Can I even take this? We'll try it. No, no, I know what I need to do. Really need to remember things I say. That's very close to my second one. Not that they necessarily need to look distinct, but it does help. That pale guy. Sure. Okay. That's all the berserkers we can get. Huh. Well, I know we can't get any more, so I don't know what is actually going to happen there if I try that. So let's not try that. I definitely have the money to equip everyone up. That's not well, they don't have armor. So that's not an issue anymore. Do I want to fill out any other ranks? I don't think so yet. Let's actually remember to give them skills. Oh, that's at 20. Okay. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I don't know what happens if I try to get a 7th of anything. Alright, let's try this battle. Get more armor, which I think is more heavy armor. Alright, everyone here is going to be armored, so... get our knights lined up. Sure, put out a dragon. Let's actually get healers out. Okay. See what I have left after I get everyone built up. Except for the dragon. I'm pretty sure there are keyboard shortcuts. I should probably learn them. It says nothing if I hover over it, so I don't know. It looks like it looks like I'm breaking armor in just a couple of swipes, so that's really good. Nothing in here should be too fast, so this shouldn't be as close as the previous one. Yeah, and I mentioned before, and you can really see it now, they just turn... Well, not when they get the flurry of numbers, but you can really see now that they turn into, like, the lower They don't exactly turn into it, but they look like, at least, the lower level unarmored unit. I don't actually think I need these archers. Still love the ones we got. I got this. Get his reveal. He is helping with the new units after all. Alright, that went well. And more level ups everywhere. Continue with the double hit. And I think triple shot. Sure, let's get lightning up. I'll probably just save her points until I get these. I don't know what they are. Not that 10 is the max, but I don't really think I need more healing, and I don't use the crystal, really. Okay. Alright, looks good to me. Who does this go on? Not you. Okay, so it is in fact heavy armor. Really good heavy armor. Okay. We have time for at least one story battle. If we didn't have so much reading, I would have probably been able to do more. Next time I'll probably try... Oh, we got the second challenge. I'll probably try the first challenge. Alright, let's see what we got here. Ooh. This gives 4... Do I want to try to do that? I think I will try to do that. What does that sound? Like, there's a sparkle up here, too. I do not know what that means. If anyone knows what that means... Here you are, mortals, the Royal Records Room. What does it say? The bloodletting makes sense now. It appears to be some sort of ritualistic seal. Descendants, blood of the firstborn. We broke a seal made by the blood of our ancestors. This blood seal can only be unbound by the blood of the ones who created it. But they are all long dead. Yes, but their blood lives on in their direct descendants, the blood of the firstborn. But what were they sealing? The power Zelemir took? I am not sure. The language becomes especially difficult. Perhaps Rena can decipher this better than I can. It's far older than any Quaid I've ever seen before. Leaders of the free peoples, united. Field of great strife, conflict. The great king fell. That would be the Quaid king. Fell, but of his allies. Contained the wickedness, bound by sacrifice. Lord Ashanti, his loyal vizier, Comnat Kozar, and one more, stepping forward in time of calling, foot soldier. Of the family Nefer, now lords of the royal collection, these three spilled their blood to contain the evil. Esdli Tinok. Esdli Tinok? I don't know, it's not a Quaid word. It doesn't belong to any language I'm familiar with. Did you just say Esdli Tinok? You know it? It's some sort of deity worshipped by the blood-mad tribes in the Far East. The blood drinker cults? My grandfather spent a good part of his reign trying to eradicate them. Oh, they don't drink it, they just paint things with it. Well, this is really interesting and everything, but there's like a whole mess of Revenant headed this way. Oh, and you needn't do anything, I just thought you might like to watch while I single-handedly take care of the situation. Well, not single-handedly, I'll have a little bit of help from Truth and Justice. Not to mention Thunder, Lightning, Carnage, Chaos, Triumph, and the Executor. Those are my abs. What's that you say? What about my glutes? I didn't ask. Don't worry, Con and Carissa won't be sitting this one out. Carissa, you named your ass Carissa? Only half my ass. What about the part right below? Is that a separate muscle? I mean, I'd hate to not give it a name if it is, but I can't quite tell. It feels... Oh boy, Revenant are here. Thank the gods. Alright. There it is again. Okay, that did something, sure. Okay, we have armored units coming. If they come out of these, then I can't really do anything about them. See some major defense up here. They actually make it here. It's not gonna do much until I level her. I think it'll be fine though. Okay, I actually want to get people built up before they start pouring out. I'm not gonna worry about them yet. Actually need to get them up so I can actually do something. Okay. Will this be a mistake? Only time will tell. I think I'll save the dragon for later. Okay, so possibly a mistake. Okay, so they can hit. Anything coming out of the side winds, I really need to rely more on range. I might have wanted more archers for this one. Working so far, at least, I guess. Safely turn it back up. dragon have? Would not do anything in melee, so I don't think I want to do that. Oh, these are a problem. Okay, a little bit of a breather. Okay. Yeah, probably needed more archers for that. Or, well, I guess didn't need more archers. Probably wanted more archers. Alright, let's go with Flurry now. I don't know what the max of each skill is, but I don't know, 5 is a nice round number. Okay. Huh, you level up twice. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna have her sit on her points until I learn new skills. More knockback is always good. You leveled twice. Right. Up. Fireball. And Nom. Can just eat a unit when you use Bite. It's pretty fantastic. Alright. I think that's the last of them. This writing. Azra, how long has your family worked in the Royal Library? I remember visiting my great-grandfather there when I was a girl. As far as I know, my family has always been there. Our family name literally means of the library. It says here that the foot soldier... Yo, check this out. A map of the pit? Is that a... Hey, don't you go stealing my cardiographical thunder. As I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, it's a map of the pit, complete with dramatic pause and exit. Alright. We're not going to do the final one of this one for a long time. We will try these next time, and like I said, a bonus one. More to read. I keep going over time with this game. It's really hard to stop myself. But, yeah. We will make more progress next time. Preferably be more than just one battle. But, anyways, yeah, I'm going to stop here. That's going to be it for this part. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you stick around for more, and thanks for watching.